Hello, dear friends and parishioners. It's so good to be right back here in the Pastoral Center at Christ Our Hope Catholic Church in the Josephinum. I want to thank Deacon Dennis for inviting me today to speak about the annual Catholic Appeal, and of course our longtime parishioner, Nick, who is in charge of the camera. The ACA is important for the life of the church here in Western Washington, and in fact, for all of us here at Christ Our Hope. You probably know that in August, we'll be celebrating our 10th anniversary, and not this Sunday, today, but the following Sunday, next Sunday, I believe it is May 24th, we celebrate the Feast of the Ascension, which is the patron feast of Christ Our Hope, that day when Christ ascended to heaven, and where he goes, we all hope to follow. What a beautiful name for a church at this particular time of crisis of the pandemic throughout the whole world. But let me say a word about the Catholic Church in Western Washington and two particular services they provide important to each and to all of us in the Catholic Church. First, Catholic schools. Are you aware that here at Christ Our Hope, we support 6 local South Seattle, Central Seattle schools? And in fact, we have a tuition assistance program available to all young people at St. Therese Catholic Academy in the central area. Catholic schools are the lifeline for our churches, hope for the future. And in fact, if you're feeling down or depressed, go to the website of any Catholic school and enjoy the phenomenal video programs they present. It makes you happy, it makes you young, and you'll love every minute. I support Catholic schools, about 75 of them here at this archdiocese and about another 15 Catholic high schools. But today, celebrating with you right here in the Josephinum, let me mention Catholic charities, Catholic housing services, Catholic community services. They have really stepped up over their 100 years to provide what's needed to keep people safe, holy, and healthy. In fact, just up the street, they've opened 70 beds for women in a hotel they've rented. They do phenomenal work right here in the Josephinum, of course, where we are partners with our 240 residents upstairs who, at this moment, looking in and walking by, are waving. Hello, Josephinum residents. Those are only 2 programs supported by our commitment and support of the Catholic Annual Appeal. Something I just heard today at a seminar, which I was part of with Dow Constantine, the county commissioner. They're thinking of moving the jail. And the Archdiocese also has a tremendous jail ministry program of bringing former inmates back into the community. Again, I could go on and on about all the programs that support us, Catholics, and beyond the church in Western Washington. By the way, are you aware that in our first year of ministry here at the Josephinum, we had raised $7 million to refurbish the whole first floor, the upstairs and the basement. You know how beautiful our church, the former dining room is. But for the very first year, this parish was supported by the annual Catholic Appeal. My salary, part of the workers' salaries for the renovation of the church. But here we are. And again, now a resident trying to break in. We're locked in and stay safe. We have so many generous parishioners here at Christ Our Hope. You know, in the beginning, 10 years ago, we got 2 $1 million gifts, but we also got dollar bills and even pennies from residents in this building. You've been generous, you will remain generous because of the great needs, even more present during these dangerous times. So thank you again for your commitment to the Catholic Annual Appeal. I look forward to coming back into the Josephinum, greeting residents, and praying in our beautiful church. I still live downtown in the middle of the week, so I'm a parishioner, and I'm proud to be a parishioner here in this parish. Let's see, what else might I mention? The good work that we do in support of downtown businesses, downtown residences, and our vulnerable and on-the-street people, many of whom I know by name. But you know, another advantage of our commitment to the ACA, in addition to helping the larger church, everything over our goal comes right back to us, including this gorgeous fireplace that we reconstructed in the development of our pastoral center. There's Father Prefontaine, the first pastor in downtown Seattle. It would be a dream of mine to restore the Prefontaine fountain right down by the King County building. And of course, his counterpart, Chief Seattle, to whom we owe so much gratitude, to him and the native people on whose land we're privileged to pray, serve, and worship. And Princess Angeline, Mother Joseph, and way up on top, Pope Francis. He calls us to be a field hospital, to get out of our churches, as we're doing right now, to care for the fringes, to care for the poor, to care for those in need. That's the work of the annual Catholic Appeal. That's the mission of Christ Our Hope Catholic Church here in downtown Seattle. Thank you, dear friends, dear parishioners, for your generous support, your time, your talent, and your treasure. God bless. Hope to see you soon.